What's up guys, today I'm going to be painting my garden fence. I'm going to be making a good start on it anyway, because it is really cold outside, although it looks very sunny. If you remember in one of my last videos, you can't even see outside there, can you? It's just brightness. Okay, so yeah, the sky looks really good today. However, it is like really cold outside. I've got eight tubs of paint. Lots of garden fences to get painted. I'm going to start off with the ones at the front right now. Ignore my t-shirt, it's a ᴠʟᴏ t-shirt, tie-dye. It's an old t-shirt, you know, so I can paint in this t-shirt. It's the kind of t-shirt I'd go to bed in.
I go round.
So we're just watching the cameras because Naughty Dog here decided it was a good idea to eat the corn that I left out for the birds. She knocks it on the floor. She's digging around in it, looking at it. And she didn't just eat the corn, she ate the whole corn on the cob. There she is, Luna. Who's a naughty girl? Who's been eating that corn, eh? Who's been eating that corn? That's not for you. That's no good for you. Look at her squinting her eyes.
I don't know.
She's like, I don't know what you're on about, sir.
Like she's still chewing.
They're dead hard inside, aren't they?
I know.
Well, I don't think she would have swallowed it whole, so I believe she would have crunched it all up.
Yeah, because it takes her a while.
Still though, I don't think it's good for her to eat.
No.
So I just want to show you how much of the fence we actually did today. Just once again, I'll just show you, we have all these fences to paint. But yeah, we managed to do, I think we used about a tub's worth, about 1 tub's worth of paint. And we've, the gate's very stiff. It's gonna need fixing. I think I'll do it tomorrow maybe. But as you can see, we've painted all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Painted 6 small ones. I wanted to do the fence panels grey originally, but we can't get any grey paint because it seems like it's the big fashion nowadays. I'll be honest, I've been wanting to do it for a little while, but at the minute I can't get the grey paint, so we've given up on that idea. I've gone for a more natural colour. You know, it's a nice colour. I am really happy with it. This is the new, fresh, nice, darker colour. And believe it or not, these fences were actually that colour when we moved in. Not painted, just naturally. But now they've really faded. So we're going to have to get them all painted. There's a few little bits there. A few little bits there that we've missed. We can go over that tomorrow. So when we moved, this was, it was all grass. I think I said that in a previous video. Oh look, the plant is trapped. Poor plant is trapped in the door. I think I mentioned it in one of my other videos. This ground was thick clay soil and all the water used to run onto the patio and it doesn't hold anything. All the water would just sit on the surface and it'd be flooded. So I've turned it all and I've dug it all over, and there's sand on, there's compost, there's manure, there's everything down. And although at the minute there's no grass down, I mean the ground now is so much better because, you know, it's got all this, and then it's going to have soil all over, topsoil all down, and we're going to have grass. And I've planted the Christmas tree. All this is going to be gone. There's a motorbike, and these conifers are going to be moved because I need to move them. I'm going to put them over here, I think. So we're going to have 2 conifers, maybe one here, one here. I've got a palm tree. You can see the palm tree just down there. That had 3 leaves on, but over winter I covered it up, and I think it got a bit, a couple of leaves died on it basically, so I've cut them off. I'm hoping one day that'll be, you know, it's not going to be mega tall, but I'm hoping it can come up to about here at least. And my cameras, I've got one at the front, one at the back. Quick little story, when we first moved into the property, when we brought this house about a year and 3 months ago, so about 15 months we've lived here, and after about 2 weeks of living here, I was woken up one night about 2:30 in the morning, and basically I'll just sit the camera down while I'm talking to you. Okay, so we'd lived here for about a week, no, about 2 weeks I think, and I was woken up about 2:30 in the morning to the dog barking, and I looked out the window and there was a guy with another dog at the end of the street. And it turns out, long story short, he came into our garden, so I was a bit, you know, I was watching him through the window, and I seen he had a camera and a light. I realised it's a policeman with a police dog, so I went out to him in my dressing gown, and I just said, you know, is everything okay? And all them flats behind us over there were still being built at the time. So the policeman, with I think 2 or 3, maybe 3 policemen altogether, went inside the building. There was no doors, it was just an empty shell of a building. And they basically caught one guy, and I think there was 3 of them all together, and they were stealing. So they basically, I had a couple of mountain bikes in the garden, mine and Sylvia's bikes, and we just moved in. We didn't have a shed, so we just had them up the corner. I had them all covered over. I didn't have them locked up. That was the problem. I should have really, but they were in the corner, hidden away. But some guys had been climbing over, and they were looking in the windows. And they basically took our bikes. They smashed up machinery from the flats, from the builders, and it sort of unsettled us. You know, we just spent a lot of money on this house, and then to find out that not even a week after living there, you've had things stolen. People have been looking in your house while you've been asleep at night, and it's something that's bothered me ever since. We don't plan on staying here anymore as much as we want to. We're using it as a stepping stone. So Property Ladder, we've finally brought a house, and oh yeah, I was just saying about the bikes going missing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we're using this house as to be on the Property Ladder. We are going to move again one day. We're not in a rush, and we're not set. We know what sort of area we want, but for now we're happy here. I've raised the fences at the back by about 30 centimetres, and I've put trellising round. We've got a nice big lock on the gate. And I've got the CCTV up. The CCTV went up the next day, yeah. So we went out the next day and we brought the CCTV kit, and I fitted it, I think, the day after. Is that right? Yeah, a couple of days after I fitted it, after that happened, something like that.
Something like, yeah.
Yeah, so we brought it the day after, and I think I fitted it the day after that. So I did it in one day, and it was done. Yeah. Really, you know, I had to do it because peace of mind, and I'm always checking on it because.
Never know.
Yeah, you never know, but I've made it more fortified. Are you happy with the garden so far?
Yeah, I just wish we could get some soil.
Yeah, shame we can't get soil. Topsoil. Everywhere won't sell it. I should have said no one will sell it. All the DIY places, no one wants to sell any. And we need like at least 2 tons for now. That's minimal.
That's for now.
Yeah, we need about 5 maybe altogether. I'll try and stretch out 2, we'll see how we go, because a lot of this is good now.